I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her, or do I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
It's only supposed to be police back here.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number.
So you said I'm detained, and I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back here?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your
I'm
RAS?
asking you a question.
What's your RAS? You said I'm detained.
Okay, do you have a reason to be back
It
here?
is 3:44 when you detain me.
Do you have a reason to be back here, sir?
What
If not,
RAS?
You need to leave.
What RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
He told me
whatever
I
you're
have to
doing-
come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Am I being detained? Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
he told me
whatever
I
you're
have to
doing-
come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
good tires. Hi.
What are you doing?
Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name, badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna give that.
So what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
About
You're
looking
keeping,
through
yeah.
the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and you're not leaving out passwords to NCIC. Just checking on stuff. What's that?
You come speak with us.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Let me pause it just for a moment and remind everyone there's no sign saying private property, police personnel only, no trespassing, nothing of that nature. There's not even a fence. On top of that, there's a huge white sign saying public parking, meaning it's open to the public. Although it might not be typical for them to see someone walking around taking pictures, it's perfectly lawful. Let's continue.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her or do I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that
Police
illegal?
department.
Is that illegal?
It's only supposed to be police back here.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
So you said I'm detained, and I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back here?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your
I'm
RAS?
asking you a question.
What's your RAS? You said I'm detained.
Okay, do you have a reason to be
It
back here?
is 3:44 when you detain me.
Do you have a reason to be back here, sir?
What
If not,
RAS?
You need to leave.
What RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
He told me
whatever
I
you're
have to
doing-
come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that.
Am I being detained? Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
he told
whatever
me
you're
I have to
doing-
come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
you said we need you to come here, and you said
I
I'm
need to talk to
detained.
you. So I need to talk to you. Okay. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
If you don't have business here, you don't need to be back here.
So how do you know I don't have business here?
Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked if you want to go over and take pictures.
I know I'm being
you're more
asked
like-
because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Are you going to undetain me or am I still
You're
detained?
not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you.
I can do what I want. Thanks. If you would have approached me and tried to talk, I didn't treat her bad. You told me I was detained? No. It's a public.
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures.
You have to
but
stay
can't
on
do
the
that here.
sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
Yeah.
Did you
past those
touch that
cones.
vehicle?
There's
Did you
cones.
try
And
to
they
go in
pull
that
in here,
vehicle?
correct?
Did you try to go in that vehicle? What did you do
What did I do? What?
on that vehicle over there?
On what vehicle?
The one that you were at the passenger side door.
So first off, The fact that he told me I was detained means that now I lose cordial interaction with you guys because now you're trying to find a crime. And I have the right to my Fifth Amendment, my First Amendment, my Fourth Amendment. And because of how he acted, I was talking to you. I wouldn't give you my name, but I was talking to you, right? He escalated and said I'm detained. So that's when I lower my expectations of your department. And that's on him, right? So I wasn't like this to you until he did that. You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs, that's bull crap. Back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do crap. You detained me for nothing.
Sir, you need to leave the parking lot.
I'm not going to.
You can have this.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bull crap.
I don't want to do it.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this
yeah.
way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
Right?
Yeah, look.
And I know you're in together, but
No, you're good. Listen,
I give what I get, okay?
I got you. All right, so the reason that people pull in here is because our front lobby's being, modified, and if you knew that.
I didn't? Nope.
Okay, so-
never been here before.
I got you. Well, someone ran into the lobby, so it's being reconfigured, right? So people pull in here, and they're supposed to park on the other side of those cones right there. That's the only reason.
That sounds like a pretty good news story, doesn't it? I'm a member of the media, and I'm doing a news story. So you can't make stuff up later. I'm absolutely allowed to be here, and I will not leave. So thank you for telling me that.
Yep.
That's a pretty newsworthy event. That's why I'm here. So
Sure.
I'm not ashamed of saying those words. I'll say them again. I think that you can learn from these folks.
Again, I have no problem with you being out there taking pictures.
I don't care what you have a problem with. That's the disconnect between citizens and police, is that you think you can control things that aren't crimes. You cannot. You have no signs that say this is authorized personnel. You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
I didn't
Why were
detain
you
you.
all in that car?
I wasn't in a car.
You
if
were
you
all
find
looking
if
at
you
it.
find
I
evidence
watched
of
you
me being in
looking
a
at the
car,
car.
then bring me in Raz and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you, because of that.
She was polite and professional. You detained me. There is a significant difference, and that's why I
We figured out
videotaped.
what you were doing because you were
You
looking
can't
at a
detain me
car.
to figure out if I committed
Yes,
a
sir. If
crime.
you
You're
were breaking
freaking
into a car.
sergeant.
Yes, sir. We can.
No, you cannot. Oh, okay.
I did
So
not.
I seen you and I called my sergeant.
And that's
See,
why I got
but
out.
that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles. If you suspect me of committing a crime, detain me and investigate. I mean, I don't know why. I don't need to teach you guys that, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. I'm not trespassing. You said I was trespassing.
If you don't have police business here, yes, you are.
It's not up to you if I have police business. This is the intimidation that's bullcrap that I hope these folks don't learn from you. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. I'm going to the lobby. I get to decide when I have business. I'm not loitering. I've told you I am a member of the press, gathering content for a story and checking in on my employees. That's it. That's all you get. You're never going to get anything more. And you can't kick me out of here.
Actually, you can't
Is your
trespass you.
from public property for walking to a lobby? Really?
Police?
Give me the
Unless
citation.
you're-
Let's go.
unless-
Give me a
unless you have
citation.
reason to be here.
Give me a citation.
We'll do what you just say.
Freaking ridiculous. Is your LT coming?
Yes, sir. He is.
Okay.
You said you were the news in
Yes.
Alamance.
I didn't say that.
That's what I asked.
Yeah. No, I'm an independent journalist, and
Independent,
I do stories on government officials and police departments around the country.
You were looking all in the car.
Okay. You told me that you have Raz that I was breaking and entering or potentially committing a crime. Therefore, I'm not answering any of your questions. Am I being detained by you?
No.
Okay, thank you. And you know that's the correct answer. But when you look back at your video, you'll see I did nothing. I'm not an idiot. I don't break the law. That's all you're getting. Probably a court's not going to care about a 5-minute detention, which is why there probably won't be anything from this unless you keep escalating.
I'm not escalating anything. You are.
You did.
Here's our lieutenant.
Fantastic.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. but generally they've been good.
Okay.
He just detained me on video. I said, "You're telling me I have to?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "So I'm being detained?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Then I'm not talking." And he said, "You're trespassing, you're detained, come back here." That is a violation of my rights, period. Now, what I was telling him, as long as this doesn't escalate further, probably a court doesn't care about a 5-minute detention, right? Okay, I mean, he didn't have...
What's reasonable, what's not.
Right, he doesn't have RAS, and he knew he didn't have RAS. He said his RAS was that I was filming. You and I both freaking know you do not want that on camera, right? And so probably it won't escalate, but I already told him, you better back off and undetain me because I've done nothing wrong. And until you got RAS, leave me alone.
Okay.
I've not touched anything. I've not committed a crime. I never will commit a crime because I'm not an idiot. I'm recording everything. You guys are recording everything.
Likewise, yeah.
In fact, I was just in City Hall and I went there and they were so professional. Amazing. One of the best city halls I've ever been in. And I said, man, it's nice to be in a small town where people don't harass me, where tyrants don't come up and tell me what I have to do and illegally detain me or call the cops. They were amazing. And I said, I'm going to walk over to the police department and probably they're going to be pretty professional too. And I'm not going to have any other records requests. Well, I got one more records request I'm going back for.
Okay.
And you guys don't have badge numbers at all?
sir.
Any other identifiers?
No.
Car numbers, squad numbers?
We got car numbers, but
Okay.
car
There's no
squad-
other way to identify these officers besides their last name and rank?
Correct.
All right, guys, I did call the department and spoke with the records supervisor, Megan. She did verify that they do not issue badge numbers. However, the patrolman, the sergeant, and the lieutenant, they do get issued call numbers. Currently, the lieutenant is call number 202, but that does change from time to time. Sergeant Marsh, on the other hand, he is retired. He's no longer with the department. I also tried to ask the records supervisor, Megan, if they do get employee ID numbers. I mean, what happens if you have two officers with the same last name? How else can you identify them? She said they do have ID numbers, but it's confidential. I honestly can't understand why an employee ID number for a member of the public would be confidential. I mean, it's not their social security number. I wasn't asking for their personal address where they live, just an ID number to associate that individual. Unfortunately, Megan was getting a little agitated or upset when I was asking these questions. She was trying to get my name, who I work for, my phone number, my email, and I told her I can't disclose that information until I publish the story. However, if she wants to give me her email, I'll be happy to send her a link to the story once it's published. She did not like that, guys. She was getting very agitated. Anyways, that being said, if you want to reach out and try yourself to get some information, ask for Megan, and please do so cordially and, of course, of your own free will.
There's no other way to identify these officers besides their last name and rank?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. So, Lieutenant Beckmer,
Yeah.
is there any response to that?
Well, how can I help you? All right, I'm not detaining you. I saw you walk up with the camera. I saw you looking in cars.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you're doing what you do, right?
Right.
So
You know I'm a freaking First Amendment auditor.
yeah, I mean,
And so does he. I'm out here to not go riot and burn down cities. I'm here to peacefully, quietly, and calmly exercise my constitutional rights you guys swore an oath to defend. That's it. That's all I'm here to do. I don't call names. I don't yell. I correct myself when I accidentally misspeak and attack someone's character.
you've been fine.
I'm trying to be professional. I didn't say a word to anybody, not bother anybody. When he said you're detained, that's when I cut. And I said, give me your supervisor because we don't want this escalating. He threatened me with, I don't know if you threatened me with arrest. You said I was trespassing.
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
I'm just going to casually walk through a police station and break into cars in front of 30 officers. Brilliant. He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his RAS. I said, you got RAS, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. I'm here to create a bridged gap between citizens and cops that think they own the citizens. The good cops, I love them. The folks who think they get to be feelings enforcement instead of law enforcement, I hate them. So all I'm here to do, and I can already tell by your demeanor, by your, I don't know if you're faking it. A lot of people on my channel are going to say you're faking it, but you seem pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a hard time
Okay.
unless you give me a hard time,
Yep.
right? So we're on the same
And
page.
that's
here,
why
we're fine.
this guy I was super cool with because he didn't accuse me of anything. He's been the most professional of everybody, of these three. She's next, and I didn't like how he treated me.
Yeah, well,
So,
let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
okay, all right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here? You can
allow me to
film
go
all
by
you want in
visit.
the back lot.
Thank
know
you.
what I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll
All
try
right.
to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded
Okay.
and not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.